Hi, we're Apps by Zaps, and we're going to have a quick look at some of the CMS capabilities of one of our new apps. It will be for the PCO, Pocket Conference Organizer app, and this is what you see roughly when you go online and dial into the CMS with your code. It shows you where you are at any point in time on an actual phone or tablet. So whatever you're entering into the CMS is clearly seen on the screen in front of you. You're not wondering where your images and your text is ending up. It shows you where you are up in the corner here, where you've come from, and how you've got to the pages you're working on. So you're never sort of wandering around looking at trying to find what page or what step forward or back you have to do. In this case, we've come from the dashboard through the program button to a section of the program area of the app, and this is specifically to do with the partners program, for instance, but it doesn't really matter. They would all have a similar look about them because they all compile the information the same way. It tells you the name of the conference you're doing, just in case you have several. It tells you over here the program partners program list, which is the name of the page you're entering information onto, and it has a second step which shows you where the detail pages are and how each of the items in the list relates to a full detail page. So it's capable of, as you can see, having multiple colors or any colors. You choose that in your original setup, and once you come to this stage, those things are already in place. Likewise, the headers and the spaces for sponsors and the little run of buttons down the bottom, the dashboard, they're all in place. All you're doing is entering data. So you can see from this on the left hand side that the header page title transfers to the category page, and the sponsor header logo option, if you choose that, sits here and it's already set up. What you have to do now is either enter your details for these pages via CSV files and the date, as you can see. So you enter the date and then you either upload your CSV file, which is set out according to the template we give you, so that it enters these things in this order. Otherwise, if you've got a smaller event, you might want to do it manually. You just go and choose the sort of hours you put on it, whether you do the 24-hour clock or the AM/PM thing. It gives you a list for the item numbers. Gives you a maximum of about 28 letters in a readable font. And you just enter those things in that order, and just enter page 1, 2, 3, 4, as long as you need, just depending on the number of things you've got in there. It then stacks those pages up. You can see where that stuff's entering as you're entering the information over here. It shows you on this image what it's going to look like in the phone, so you're not sitting wondering what it's going to be. And then each of those list items opens up a details page, and that's the next section of this part of the CMS. It shows you what you're getting on that details page. Obviously, some of the information that's on the list page is automatically transferred onto the details page and sets you up. As you can see from the details page for each of those items, the page header title transfers from the category page way back here. Then you have the option here of uploading a header image. You don't have to, you can choose not to. But it gives you the size and shows you how to do that. It just loads it straight in. The title for this details page transfers from the list item back over here. Then you enter in the more fine details like the name of the venue and the address, in this case, and URLs, any more information including the details of the actual event that's taking place at this part of the program, and then the phone numbers and the social media accounts of that particular supplier. You can see that basically all the pages stack up on top of each other, so that however many lines you've got over here on your list will relate to how many pages you end up over here. That's a quick overview. Most of our apps work in a similar way. Very easy to work on, very easy to fill.